Once upon a time, a kid was born to a struggling farming family in the little town of Hodgenville, Kentucky. They had no idea that their son, Abraham Lincoln, would develop into one of the most influential figures in American history. Throughout his life, Abraham had many setbacks and disappointments, but his unshakable spirit and perseverance would ultimately propel him to unequaled achievement. Abraham Lincoln was raised in a modest log cabin during a difficult time in his life. Despite the difficulties, he had a genuine passion to change the world and an insatiable appetite for knowledge. Even in the faint glow of the fireplace late into the night, he devoured books, absorbing everything he could. Lincoln's path to prosperity was not a simple one. He encountered personal catastrophes that would have crushed the spirit of many, failed in business, and lost several elections. But after each setback, he persisted in his efforts. Lincoln recognized that setbacks were not definitive defeats, but rather a means to greater successes. Lincoln made a bid for the U.S. president in 1860. Tensions were high and the country was split. Lincoln diligently campaigned despite being viewed as the underdog, enthralling crowds with his oratory and undying faith in the nation's unity. He won the election, becoming the 16th President of the United States. Against all odds, Lincoln's onerous task as president was to steer a country on the verge of civil war. He had to balance political rivalry with making difficult decisions in order to keep the Union intact. Lincoln had great tenacity and insight throughout. His well-known Emancipation Proclamation, which ordered the freedom of every slave in Confederate territory, was a turning point in American history and a major step toward the abolition of slavery. In order to keep the United States as a unified country, Lincoln's leadership throughout the Civil War was essential. The American people respected and admired him for his unwavering resolve and for his capacity to uplift and empower others. His powerful principles of unity, equality, and freedom continue to inspire generations through his speeches, especially the well-known Gettysburg Address. Lincoln's tragically short life was tragically ended by his murder in 1865. His legacy has survived, and his influence on American history is immeasurable. Abraham Lincoln continues to inspire numerous people today with his steadfast spirit, fortitude in the face of difficulty, and commitment to a higher purpose. The life of Abraham Lincoln serves as a reminder that character strength and persistence are more important than one's upbringing or circumstances in determining success. Lincoln's ascent from a modest log cabin to the White House is a classic example of the transformational power of tenacity, fortitude, and a never-say-die mentality. His accomplishments serve as a source of inspiration and optimism, showing us that everything is possible if we have unshakable resolve.